bullshit that he pulled was at the same time of mine, but he did not know he was going to be tested too. He didn't know. And it's pretty fucked up that he went through and decided to fuck some bitch when he knew I was going through my shit. Yeah, it's pretty fucking selfish. Oh, I didn't know I was being tested. It just goes to show men that are assholes are still gonna think with their dicks no matter whether or not they have a body or not. Gave him a taste of what I felt. A taste. Punching him in his face is not nearly enough to the magnitude of what pain I have internally for the rest of my life right now. All I did was give him a taste of his fucking medicine and told him, this is what you do to people. And this is what happens. Because again, think about it like this. If he was still physically alive, would it make any difference? No. He's lucky his ass isn't alive, because I'd go and destroy all his shit. I would. And I'd go and find that bitch myself. And I told him, and I said, I'm going to see her now. I said, and you better pray I don't tear her apart. I said, but I'm going to, because she lied to me just as much as you did after I already showed her mercy and kindness and friendship, and she still fucking lied to me. I said, you need to back the fuck off, because I'm gonna beat the shit out of this bitch right now. I pinned her down on the floor, and I started beating the shit out of her. I don't agree in violence, and this is where this is hypocritical. I don't even understand this myself. I don't like violence. This is not me. I don't like to hurt people. I don't think that it solves anything. Revenge isn't anything good. But this isn't revenge. This is justice. She kept staying that way. I mean, I beat her so bad. I mean, I fucking, every time when I had a sight of them fucking, every time I saw what she wore, every time I saw what he did to her or what she did to him, I immediately just kept bashing her fucking head on the floor, and I kept pulling her hair out. I did everything I could to beat her pretty face. I did everything. I mean, she had like no teeth at that point. She was bleeding, and her hair was a fucking mess. She had a black eye.
My name is Melinda, and I have a YouTube channel.
I am not a violent person, but what you've done, what he did, brings that out of me. You didn't just break, their trust, you broke their heart. And I said, and I want you to understand something. This man was busy fucking you when I was trying to heal from my rape, that a man roofied me and raped me. Okay? And granted, I want nothing more than to go and beat the shit out of that man on earth. Right now, I would love to go do that. I've even thought about it hundreds of times, to go to his house if I could remember where it was, and to find him and beat the shit out of him. I said, but the reason why I don't do that is because I have a kid at home, and if I do anything like that, I'll go to jail. So even though I would love to nothing more than to beat the shit out of this man and castrate him, so he'll never do that to another woman again, the fact that matter is I still have to think about other people before myself. That's the part of being an adult. That's the part of being responsible. That's a part of being wise, you know, to think before you act. I said, the only reason why I'm beating your fucking face in now, the only reason why I did it is to help you to learn that what you did is nothing compared to how I feel. The only reason why I beat your face in is because, one, I'm not going to get arrested because on this rung, I'm basically God. People bowed to me. On this rung, I'm basically God. But the other factor too is because I know this isn't forever for you when I beat your face. You don't have to live on earth with the physical repercussions to last for weeks and weeks to heal. You can heal right now by choice. And she said, I don't want it. I said, I know, because you want to suffer yourself, right? She said, yeah, I feel like I don't deserve to heal. I said, but you still have one more thing that you need to read. I said, what's that? And he was waiting for it. And I said, you need to go through the hell I went through, and I need to put you through it. I said, you need to know what it feels like to be raped. You need to know what it feels like to be tortured by demons. And you need to know what it feels like to be completely abandoned. You need to feel what I felt. If he wanted anything to do with me, he had to know fully of the extent of everything I've gone through so he could have true empathy that he lacks. This is the tough decision as a god, as a goddess. This is not your proudest moment. This is not something you want to do. And I said, look, this isn't revenge. I don't want to do this. I said, this is for you to understand what you did and what you lack as empathy. After that point, I remember his face and he was crying. And he said, no. He said, I'll go through anything for you. I said, all right, this is the testimony because this is not going to be fun. I said, it's going to feel like eternity and it's only a few seconds. That's when then I put him through it. He literally had this whole experience where he was tortured and raped like I was, and he was hurt by demons. They were hurting him. He went through basically my experience. But I knew that if I could feel that he truly loved me, that he had to be willing to go through what I went through. And this is what they do on the other side. I didn't force him. I still gave him a choice, okay? So I did not force him to go through this. This was a choice. I didn't corner him. I said, if you don't want to do it, then we don't have to be together. But I love him so much that I was so desperate for him to understand what he failed to see. Felt like he wanted to be tortured, he wanted to be punished, because he felt in a lot of ways that he was like, no, and in fact, even when people were like screaming, no, stop, stop, I remember very clearly he said, no. He says, I have to feel this. Like, he even told them, stop. Like, it was weird. Like, we were watching him in a pit and he was being tortured the way I was in my demon torture devil experiences. It was all the same things. And there were things that happened that I couldn't even watch. I was crying. I didn't want it. And it really hurt everyone. And they were like, Melinda, this isn't right. I said, he needs this. The bigger picture, he needs this. And the fact that he said, no, I need it, that to me told me he was manning up. Because he knew deep down, how could he be a man? How could he be a man for me if I have to be bigger than him? The fact that he was man enough to take it makes me have a lot more respect for him than I ever did. It makes me feel like he can man up now. It makes me feel like he's really trying. Do I think we're gonna suddenly be okay? No. There's still a lot to repair. But do I feel in a lot of ways I got some of my justice in some sense for once in my life? Yes, absolutely. At this point, I'm looking at it in the bigger picture with love for everyone, universal love for everyone. And as long as I let go of love for me and look at it as love for them, and that when he learns this love for her, then he'll love me even more. This gives me hope. Does it still change the fact that I'm still hurt and I still have to repair my pain? No. But it does give me hope. In a weird, fucked up way, it gives me hope. And when I think about all this and I watch these videos, I'm like, fuck, no wonder I'm single in this realm. I look psycho. Oh well. Later found out there were other souls that were still alive too, that I haven't even met before, and they were from all over the world. There was like 2 or 3 of them, and I went, wait, you guys are alive too on Earth right now? And they said, yeah. I said, oh shit, cool, I wish we could meet. But and they were from different parts of the world. Like one was even from another country. He's been sleeping with her the entire time right after we got married. So he wasn't just seeing her, he was sleeping with her the entire time. I know this video was long, and I don't fucking care.